today, it's the host for college football. And we couldn't have asked for better weather for today's game between the UCLA Bruins and the Volunteers of Tennessee. Hi, everybody. Brad Nessler here with the coach, Lee Corso, and the quarterback, Kirk Herbstreit. And hold on to your seats because we've got an incredible matchup coming your way early in this college football season.
Tennessee comes into this game led by their star playmaker at defensive end. The offensive line more than likely will try to double-team him the entire game. They better, because there aren't many better college football defensive ends at neutralizing blocks and pursuing the quarterback.
And now it's time for the Coke Zero coin toss. A winning combination with Coke taste and 0 calories. And the fans are on their feet awaiting the start of this game as the players line up for the kick. There goes the opening kick. They'll bring him down at the 38-yard line. Now let's see what kind of success this offense can have as they come out onto the field for the first time today. They'll go to work at the 38. 1st and 10. Ace backfield. Hands off and not much room there as they try to work the left side. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. It's 2nd down and 8 to go. Ball on their own 40. Ace backfield. Drops back to pass. Under heavy pressure. And down he goes. Around the 37-yard line. And they back up 3 yards on that play.
Not much going on there. Those kind of plays will not work against this defense. You can be sure of that.
2 tight ends here. And they make the stop at the 45-yard line. 3 and out.
Yeah, the defense did a great job of winning that series.
And what's better about this stop is that it forces a punt. And hey, when a defense is only on the field for 3 plays at a time, it'll keep them fresh for the 4th quarter.
16-yard punt out of bounds at the 39-yard line.
They'll go to work at the 39-yard line. They line up in the jumbo set. Hands it off. Tackle made right around the 40. Not much help from his blockers, and he's only able to gain a yard.
There was no room for the halfback to go anywhere right there.
That was a design run blitz by the middle linebacker, and they played the run about as well as you could.
He's taken down around the 48-yard line.
The quarterback and his receiver make a great play here and convert on an early down.
3rd down, a yard to go. Ball on their own 48. And out come the big hefties. He'll get it again. And they hit him in the backfield. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Just a great job by the defense. These guys are disguising their defense so well that they're confusing the quarterback and the offensive line.
Little too much leg into that punt. They'll bring it out to the 20. Not much luck the last time this offense had the ball. The offense will take over at the 20-yard line. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line. Nice running on the option there.
That was a spectacular option keeper there, and I'm going to tell you why. It looked like that play was going nowhere, but this quarterback made the right choice by holding on to the football.
You're right. Good heads-up play there by the QB. How about the big fellas up front? This line will have to continue to play like that to build the consistency to help this offense be effective.
Throws it complete, and they're all over it.
That's some pretty timid play calling right there. Let's see if they decide to open it up a bit more.
Yep, you never know when these guys can break some tackles and turn a small play into a big one.
Back to pass. Throws it into coverage, and it's intercepted. And that was just an outstanding pick.
Great play by the defender to high point the ball, but the quarterback wasn't in rhythm on the throw.
They're packed in tight on the line. Handoff, and he's met in the backfield.
They sure shut down the halfback on that play.
Boy, they were in the backfield in a hurry. The back just had no space to run the football.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Under heavy pressure, and they got it. He couldn't avoid the sack there, Coach.
Hey, that protection has got to get better because you don't want your quarterback to get smacked like that.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He's scrambling, rolling out to the left side. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. Pretty good run, but they're still going to be well short of the first down.
Kirk, what do you think of that play call there?
Let's face it, there was no way they were picking up the first down there. So I think that was a nice conservative play call.
This punt goes over the goal line, and this will be a touchback. The offense comes out to start this drive, and they're hoping for a better result as they threw a pick on their last possession.
What did you tell your players when they turned the ball over, Coach?
I'd tell them to forget about it. They just have to get that stuff out of their head and go out and play some really good football.
A pickup of 5. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. They hand it off, and he's in the open field. And he's taken down at about the 35. And the delayed handoff works for a big gain.
Got to be happy with the effort there by your tailback.
You are absolutely right.
Tackle made at the 34.
I'll tell you what, for a defensive back, this kid is a sure tackler, and he showed it right there.
No question. You can tell these guys are very well coached when you see these kind of tackles.
Ace backfield. Gets it again, and this one's going nowhere. Well, he just couldn't get much of anything there.
No, Brad, he couldn't. And I think the offensive line's going to have to hold their blocks longer than they did on that play.
The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. He's tackled at the 44-yard line. Nice pass, but not enough for the first down, and that's going to bring up 4.
I know, yeah, but nice pass and catch. But when you don't convert the first down, it's not as nice as you'd like.
Gets this one away. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. They're packed in tight on the line. They go with the run. They'll bring him down at the 40-yard line. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
And that was an excellent tackle. He used perfect form to bring the ball carrier down.
And that's the end of the first quarter, and there's still no score. Second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 40. From the gun. He's on the run. Rolls right. And he's tackled right away. Good play for the offense that time.
Yep. Good play and a pretty touch pass by the quarterback.
Absolutely, right on target.
They come out in a goal line set. Off the right side, doesn't get much. Good tackle. He got what he could, and it wasn't much.
Good blitz from the edge here and disrupted the blocking scheme of this run.
Yeah, Kirk, the blockers weren't able to hold their blocks long enough for the back to get free. Good stop there.
He scrambled. There's a very impressive open field tackle. Well, he didn't get much out of that scramble.
Yo, this kid needs to learn when to scramble. He's going to end up in a hospital if he keeps getting hit like that.
They come out in a nickel. He's going to try and scramble. Runs with it, and he's got room. Decides to slide. And a big gain on a quarterback scramble.
Easy play there. The receivers run the defenders off, and all the quarterback has to do was run to the vacant spot on the field.
And don't forget about the awareness of the quarterback, recognizing the coverage and having the courage to tote it downfield.
Ouch. Pretty big loss on the play, and I think they might want to reassess the strategy here. Perhaps run a screen, maybe hit the tight end on a short pattern. This D-line is just a bit much to handle at this moment.
Rolls out to the back, and he can't hold on to it.
25, the intended receiver on the play.
Third down now, and they need to get it to the 18. The defense lines up with 5 defensive backs. Now he tries to buy some time. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. He tried to spin by that tackle, but that wasn't working. And that's their 3rd first down of the drive.
Great blocking and great running equals very successful offense.
And they've looked really good on this drive, Coach. The defense needs to figure out a way to stop them, or else they're going to have no problem putting points on the board. This is picture-perfect defense by this corner. Great job of providing run support.
Yep, he wasn't fooled at all by that play, and he really did well to stop him short of the line of scrimmage.
He's going to try and scramble. Runs with it, and he's got room. And he's tackled at the 4. 9-yard pickup.
9-yard gain.
They've looked good so far on 3rd down in this drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll work from the shotgun. Can't find anyone open. Lost the ball. Fumble. Looking for the corner. Touchdown! A fired-up defense was all over the fumble, and it puts them on top.
This is very unfortunate for the offense, but it's better to have this happen now than in the 4th quarter. It's going to be interesting to see how this offense responds after giving away 6 like that.
He makes the PAT. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. And it's off. Tackle made at the 30. So the offense comes out after their last drive, had the ball end up in the defense's hands by way of a fumble.
This offense really has to avoid silly turnovers.
Yep, especially now. This offense is down a touchdown, so they could really use some points right here and now. They could do it if they could do it without turnovers.
And we got a new man in there, running back. Runs it right and can't get away. Nice tackle. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3.
3-yard gain on the play.
2nd down, 7 yards to go. Ball on their own 33. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Throws complete. He's got room to work. And he's finally shoved out at the 33. A good looking pass that time.
Well, here they do a nice job of getting the ball out to their speedy receiver. And he shows you that he not only can turn on the jets, but he's got pretty decent hands as well.
Now it's 1st and 10 with the defense trying to regroup after giving up the big pass. Going with the shotgun here. He's on the run. And this one falls incomplete. The blitz was very effective that time.
Yep, they brought the house, and it was all they could do to get the ball out of there.
From the gun. Gets it out quickly. He's taken down at the 15.
I credit the quarterback on that pass. He made a great read and delivered a very nice pass for the 1st down.
He set up and put the ball right there where he had to go. Nice play.
Can't find anyone open. Looking for his man, incomplete.
That sailed over the receiver's head.
Yeah, this receiver is fast, but not that fast.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He scrambled. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. Brought down at the 8-yard line.
Decent pickup there for the quarterback. And Kirk, he had nothing open downfield.
That was good coverage by the defense, but they have to be aware of this quarterback's tendency to scramble around and pick up some yards.
He's on the run. Runs with it, and he's got room. Touchdown, UCLA! He was scrambling for his life.
Well, that's just great coverage by the defense, but the quarterback did a nice job to tuck that one and run.
You're right, Kirk. The defense was too worried about his arm. They forgot about his running ability, and it cost them.
They'll line up for the extra point in an attempt to tie the game. And he converts the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. UCLA is lining up to kick this one off. Here's the kick. Oh, what a hit. So let's see how the defense will hold up now as this offense comes out for their next drive. The offense will start at the 42. Single back set, 3 wide receivers. Throws a strike over the middle. They'll bring him down at the 36.
Look at that great pitch and catch. That's great stuff right there.
Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. First down, look at the throw. Steps out of bounds at the 32. Nice little catch there, huh, Coach?
Yeah, that was a good call. I like that call. I like short passes. They're safe and can lead to some really good yardage.
Huge play, and it's going to be first and goal.
Whoa, nice play. They drew up the post route and dissected the zone coverage for a first down.
Expect the defense to turn it up a notch here in the red zone. Touchdown, ball. Nice little scamper, guys.
Fred, this is a big-time run by the running back, and this guy has to be one happy individual right now.
And he put a great juke move on the defender on his way to getting into the end zone. What a play.
He makes the PAT. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He sends it off. Gathered in at the 6. Tackle made at the 35-yard line. 6 points and a pretty display of passing was a result of their last drive. Kirk, do you expect the defense to take a different approach here?
When this quarterback is on, he is on. It already seems like whatever this defense is trying just isn't working. But maybe if they add just a little bit more pressure, then they might be able to force him into a mistake.
Can't find anyone open. He's got his man across the middle.
The defenders are really going to have to get their heads into this game. That was a big play, and on first down, no less.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Now he's scrambling. He's knocked out of bounds at the 48. He got back to the line of scrimmage, but not much more. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Scrambling around. Now he's going to run, and watch out. He's pushed out of bounds at the 32-yard line. And he gets a big gain on the run.
Good awareness here by the ball carrier to step out of bounds and conserve some clock.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Heavy pressure, and down he goes. It's the senior corner who nails the quarterback for the sack.
Nice call here, but they might want to wait a while before going back to it again.
It worked really well for them that time, but blitzing the corner is a good way to give up a home run.
Now he tries to buy some time. And they push him out right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards there on the scramble. 3rd down now, and they need to get it to the 22. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. And he's going to come up with a sack.
He really got in there. There wasn't anything stopping him from getting the sack.
These guys love sacks. It makes their stat sheet look a lot better.
The field goal unit's out on the field, and they're going to try to get these guys 3 points before halftime. The kick is away. It's long enough, and it's through the uprights. He barely snuck that over the crossbar, but chalk it up another 3 points.
That kick didn't look like it had enough mustard to make it over that crossbar, Kirk.
Yep, he literally didn't have more than a foot to spare. But this offense will take points any way they can get them.
UCLA is lining up to kick this one off. He sends it downfield. And he's taken down at the 35-yard line. It's halftime, and we've got a close one. The score here in Los Angeles is Tennessee 14, UCLA 10. And we're just about set to get things underway here in the second half. And he got all of this one. Great kick. Brought down at the 25. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They come out in a goal line set. He's tackled at the 31. They pick up a good 6 yards there. Second down, 4 yards to go. They line up in the jumbo set. Runs it right and can't get away. Nice tackle. It looks like they picked up a yard or a little less.
Good pressure from the defense. They brought the heat. There wasn't much room for the running back to work with.
Can't find anyone open. And on the throw, he caught it. I'm not sure what happened, but one of the players is hurt. First down, 10 to go. Ball on their own 43. Well, as they take a look at that injury on the sideline, let's see what this backup can do at quarterback. And he's stopped behind the line. Right to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He scrambled. He sails it long. Can't connect. And they just couldn't connect there on the long ball.
Boy, that's one the quarterback wants back. He just had a little too much on that pass.
They come out with 4 wide out. Now he's scrambling. He unloads it. And they tackle him at the 29-yard line. Heck of a play by the quarterback.
When you bring a lot of pressure, you're going to leave yourself open out there, relying on your secondary and your linebackers. You're just hoping they can make plays. That time, the defense lost. The offense won.
Handoff, and he's met immediately. How about the play of this defensive end?
This is just solid run defense here. They get a great push up front, not allowing the runner to have much room to work with. And at the end, they're able to wrap him up.
He's going to try and scramble. And he's hit as he throws.
That linebacker showed good awareness there.
This guy can do it all, Kirk. I'd take him on my team any day.
Third down, and they need to get it to the 19. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Runs with it, and he's got room. He's pushed out of bounds at the 15.
He did a great job to break the tackle there and run for the first down, Coach.
Yeah, they had it behind the line of scrimmage, but they couldn't wrap him up.
That was a big play, too, because it would have been 4th down.
Got the corner. He has some room. Now it's 1st and goal as he's knocked out after a nice game.
Hey, nice run there. He got a lane and hit it, and now they have a new set of downs.
Let's see if they try to pound it in here. Both teams have their goal line sets on the field. No place to go that time, and the offense loses a yard or two.
Nice job of plugging up all the gaps and the possible cutback lanes by the defense.
Scrambling around. Now he's going to run, and watch out. And that was a nice little touchdown run there, Coach.
Yeah, Brad. Well, they punched it in there, but Kirk, it looks like that defense punched out on that play.
So the kicker will line up here and try to give his team a 3-point lead with this extra point. And he adds the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. Decent kick. He's to the 10. And down he goes at the 30. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Single set backfield. Straight ahead on the give. There's nowhere to run though. And the halfback's got nowhere to go.
He was tackled there by a freshman linebacker.
This guy is very physical, and he does a good job of taking on blockers. He sure doesn't play like a freshman, Coach.
And down he goes at the 43. Good pitch and catch there on second down.
Yep, it was good enough to get him the first down. That's just a nice play.
First and 10. Ball on their own 43. Ace backfield. He's looking for his man. Knocked down, incomplete.
And guys, I'm surprised he got his hand on that one. It looked like it was out of reach to me.
Offset eye formation in the backfield. Oh, and he had some steam on that throw. Tackle made at about the 47-yard line.
That is not easy to stop. The quarterback hit his man on an out route, and the defender was in man coverage. As a defender in man coverage, you cannot get beat deep, and as a result, the underneath routes are going to be there. As you can see, it worked out great for the offense as they were looking for a new set of downs.
The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Tackles him hard at the 30-yard line. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
And this guy's not going to burn too many guys deep, but he's definitely a good possession guy who you can rely on.
They come out with a big set. Throws it, and he's got the tight end again. So they get about 4 yards from play action.
Tight end does a good job here of selling his block and then getting out on his route and making a nice catch for a good gain.
One-man backfield. They go with a run. He's in the clear. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line. And the tailback picks up great yardage on the run.
How many times do we see him run that play in practice this week?
1,000 times. And it was just as successful then as it is right now.
They got 6 the last time they were inside the 20. Let's see what they do here. Hand off to the back. Look out. He's taken down at the 5. This guy just made those 10 yards look easy. And we got some fresh legs in there at tailback. And they use motion. Fires quickly, and they got it. Touchdown. It doesn't get any easier than that. Just a little pitch and catch for 6.
You got to get the ball in this guy's hands, and he'll make things happen. Just throw him the football.
And he hits the PAT. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Sends it sailing downfield. And he's tackled at the 30-yard line. They did a great job on their last drive, moving the ball down the field for a touchdown. Let's see if they can duplicate that on this drive.
On that last drive, they took the ball deep out of their own territory and moved it up the field.
That was great offensive production. Everything really came together for them on that last drive.
They're packed in tight on the line. They work the right side, and there is nothing going there. A 1-yard gain on the play.
The blitz was pretty effective on that play, Coach.
Yep, they plugged up the holes well, so the back was not able to go very far.
Can't find anyone open, and they get the sack. So it's the defensive end that comes up with a sack.
Again, they brought the blitz, and the defensive end was able to get free and fight his way into the quarterback.
This man has a lot of potential. He's only a second-year player, and he sure can make some big plays.
Runs with it, and he's got room. He's knocked out of bounds around the 33-yard line. I don't think they expected to get a first down, hence the running call.
Well, I tell you, you never know. That back can scoot, and is capable of busting loose.
They get this one off, and it's a beauty. And he's taken down at the 45-yard line. A heck of a return.
What I like here is they now have decent field position to work with.
Backup running back comes into the game now. They'll throw on first down, and they push him out at the 49-yard line.
It could be that the offensive coordinator is trying to lure the secondary in to play more press coverage, and then they'll try to take advantage by going deep. Those safeties better be ready.
UCLA.
2nd and 6. Ball on the 49-yard line. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. They go with the back, and he's got room. He gets to about the 41-yard line. How about that run by this halfback?
You know what? When this offense can run the ball like this, watch out. They can score quickly.
Watch out is right, because now you got to worry about the run and the pass on defense.
2 tight ends here. He gets another carry, and he's tackled around the 33-yard line. A nice job by the offensive line, and they pick up a gain of 8. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. Ace backfield. They'll bring him down at the 30-yard line, and they keep it on the ground for the first down.
Nothing too fancy here. The key is that the running back was able to convert the first down.
Single set backfield. And they motion a guy to the left. Got hit and still completed it. Nice little pass play there.
You know what I think about this kid's accuracy? I'll tell you. He's like that kid at the fair throwing darts. He pops all the balloons and wins those big stuffed animals.
Yeah, and his balloon made a pretty nice grab there.
End zone. It's batted down. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10 to go. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. That close to being intercepted.
He almost had it. That hurts. I mean, you don't get an opportunity like that very often.
You know, you're right, Coach. You got to capitalize on that.
Yes, sir.
Looking to throw. Throws a strike over the middle. He's tackled at the 15-yard line. Maybe 3 yards that time on the pass.
The senior was stopped cold after he made that catch. Good coverage.
Picks up, and he got it. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Tennessee to kick this one off. Decent kick. Gathered in at the 6. And he's taken down at the 32-yard line. So what do you think about this situation, fellas?
Well, they have a little bit of time, but I think it's very crucial that they get the ball in the end zone on this possession.
I agree with you, Kirk. They can take their time, but a field goal is just about out of the question.
Tackle made right around the 36-yard line. The halfback runs for 4 yards. From the gun. Scrambling around. And they make the stop right around the 48-yard line. A big gain for the quarterback.
I'll tell you what, guys, this guy's pretty athletic.
Just like you when you played at the old Buckeye Stadium. I don't think this was a design play, but it worked like it was. And you're right. If I'm the coach, I'd let this kid run it more.
He's taken down at the 36-yard line. Well, that was one of the best catches we've seen all day, guys.
Great concentration to go up and get that one.
And more importantly, it's a first down.
And down he goes at the 32-yard line. About 4 yards on that play. Second down and 7. Ball on the 32. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He's scrambling. Throws, and he's right there to knock it away.
You got to be careful throwing into coverage like that.
Well, Coach, I don't think it was a poor decision. It was just a great reaction by the man in coverage.
Pass complete and taken down immediately. 4th down, Coach.
Yeah, they just didn't get enough yardage on that pass.
Again, this is a great stop by the defense to keep all the action in front of them and prevent the first down.
It's 4th down, and they're going to try to go for it.
As a coach, I love this play right here. It's 4th and short, and the defense, the crowd, the whole universe is thinking run. So what do? You fake the run. And whoop, over the top, baby. It could be a huge play.
And he's tackled at the 24-yard line. So they couldn't stop him on 4th down.
Yeah, and I bet that defensive coordinator down there is pulling his hair out after giving up that run.
First down, 10 yards to go. And this is the 8th play of the drive. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Can't find anyone open. Pressure coming, and they get to him. The blitz worked on that play as they got to the quarterback.
Well, the linebacker's going to get credit here for the sack, but that was outstanding coverage downfield. The quarterback didn't have any options downfield, giving the linebacker time to make the play.
This defense uses a very good blitzing scheme. It's easy to see why they are usually so successful.
Someone down there just a little bit slow to get up. Now he's scrambling. Finds his man, and they take him down immediately. Nice gain, but not enough for the first down.
Yeah, that's a nice play there. They did everything right except get enough yards for the first down.
Yeah, but that stalls this drive. This is why these guys need to run routes past the first down marker. It's so they can keep these drives going.
They turn the ball over after going for it on 4th down.
Yeah, but they still made the right call. At this stage in the game, they'll try anything to get back in it.
A conversion there could have really helped it, but it just wasn't to be. The defensive back's moving in closer. They go with the back, and he's got room. Gains his way to the 29-yard line. Great job by the running back, and that's a gain of 9. Tennessee is up 7. A little over a minute in the game. They'll keep it on the ground again. And he's taken down at the 39-yard line. What do you have for us, Coach?
I got rushing yards, 100 of them. That's what this player's done so far today.
You know, Coach, that's not too bad, is it?
You betcha. He's not done yet.
Again, he'll get the call. To the 10. He's all the way. Touchdown. That was a big run by the halfback.
Boy, this kid makes the defense look silly. They're grabbing at a bunch of air down there. They got to hit somebody.
And he adds the extra point. So with very little time remaining here in the ball game, our score, Tennessee 31, UCLA 17. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. And this is just a booming kick. Brought down at the 25. Coach, Herbie, what's your take right now?
There is just too much ground to make up and not enough time, Coach.
Yep, they played very well today, Kirk. This game is a lot closer than the score on the scoreboard is showing right now.
Chucks it deep down the right side. No, incomplete.
Number 13, the intended receiver on the play.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 25. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He may take it. There he goes. At the 30, to the 20, to the 10. And he will score.
The wideout here truly knows what he has to do to contribute to make his team successful.
There must have been some defensive confusion on this play because there's no reason that this guy should be that wide open when he caught the football.
So the offense will stay on the field and attempt the 2-point conversion. 4 wide. They don't get it.
That was a good play there by the defensive end.
Yeah, he provided great pressure on that play, and he's so hard to keep out of the backfield.
And the onside team's out there. They're going to make one last gasp effort to try to stay in this ball game. Here goes nothing. Oh, he got nailed on that one. This drive will start at the 38. First down, 10 yards to go. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. He takes a knee. And this one comes to an end. Our final count in this game, Tennessee 31, UCLA 23. Lee, what are your final thoughts here as we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance?
I thought this one would be a blowout. Tennessee really struggled in this football game, and they almost got beat by a team much worse than they are. But remember this, almost doesn't count in college football.
Well, folks, that's it for this edition of NCAA Football 09. Our thanks go out to everyone here at EA Sports. And remember that if it's in the game, it's in the game.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.